Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we are looking at April 2024 horoscopes for the sign of Scorpio. So, thanks for joining me here. And what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be looking at just a general energy for the month of April. So we're going to pull a card for your general energy. We're going to look at challenges or lessons potentially coming for you guys in the month. We'll look at things going for you. We're then going to pull an advice card, words of encouragement, and then some tea leaf cards as just some general messages and or other things to potentially look at for your month. So without further ado, let's get into our reading. Alrighty. So for those of you who are new here or haven't watched a video, or you have, I do have yearly horoscopes for each of the signs available. So if that interests you, we go through by month for other messages for your sign. So yeah, so if you are interested in looking at Scorpio's April other information, I will have that video linked here at the end for you guys to go and view if you guys would like. So without further ado, let's get into your month of April. Okay, so for your month of April, we have the Eight of Swords, which is a lot of anxiety. Anxiety, feeling trapped by circumstances around you and being unable to escape from that. So don't worry. Please don't. I'm just feeling a little bit of a lot of feeling overwhelmed is kind of my general take on this right now. Feeling very overwhelmed with things going on in your life. It's like your attention is getting drawn in a bunch of different directions, and there's a lot of people looking for your attention. And you're kind of being, it feels like in this case that you're trying to go through life with some blinders on, and you're trying to ignore all the chatter, the bluster, the things that don't matter, the nonsensical hoodoo, voodoo, hana, and bada. I don't know. We're just gonna go with those or maybe words today. And the thing is that you're going through life, you're trying to move forward through a lot of it, but there's a lot of people pecking you with all these birds in this card. It's like there are people pecking you and trying to get your attention to do different things or get it's like, I need you over here. No, I need you over here. No, here. Oh, here. Oh, no, 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 no. And it's like, you're like, stop. Because like everyone's in your ears. Everyone's trying to do different things and get you to do this thing or that thing. And it's like, I just want to focus on me. But it feels like there's a lot going on around you that is kind of trying to distract you from you are wanting to do this month in April. So, looking at challenges here. Challenges with a Knight of Cups. Interesting. So, I don't know if you're interested in someone or if someone's interested in you, but I do see that there are matters of the heart or someone who is interested in you coming into your life, or someone that you are interested in coming into your life, but it feels like just another distraction in this case is what it's really feeling like. It's like they're coming in, or you're coming in with arms wide open, with like, I'm ready to express my love for you or from you to someone else, but things aren't going as you expected, or there are some hangups in some way, shape, or form. It feels like, or it's like, this is just another thing on my plate and I just don't have time for this on my plate right now. Goodbye. And it's like you're ignoring it, but this is something that might be good for you, but it just feels like it's another burden for you to take care of, is kind of how it feels like in my perspective right now. if you're looking for love and you're like, I'm looking for someone to come in and like help me and take care of me or provide support in some way, shape, or form, like, awesome. I do feel like that there's someone who wants to come in and do that, but it feels like with everything else going on in your life, it's like you it's not that you aren't seeing it, or you're ignoring it. It's like, it's just, you don't have time for it. You don't have time for it, or you don't have uh yeah, it's like you don't have time for it, or things are just, this is another thing. Shelve it for now. We can come back to it later, because this feels like you're overwhelmed with a bunch of other different things right now. Okay, what's going for you? Temperance. Chaos is the word that comes to my mind, but it's an imbalance. So what's going for you is that I think you're figuring out your priorities on what you want, what you don't want. Uh, and I think it's some scattering. It feels a little scatterbrained. And how, and before you be like, well, that's not good. That's not positive. And it's like, but this is a good thing for you. And the reason why I'm saying it's a good thing is because it's helping you figure out your priorities. What are the things that you want to do? What are the number one things that you want to listen to? I think it's really helping you hone in on what is it you want to do? What are your priorities? Who are you listening to? How am I listening to them? Do I have time for this, or do I not have time for this? And I think it's really, really honing in on your who's, your what's, your when, your why's, your what, your how, and your how's. And it's, yes, it's chaotic, but in this chaos, you're finding clarity. So that's what I'm seeing here for just your general energy. So let's take a look at your advice. Hummingbird, be here now. So the advice for you is, don't go about planning different things. Don't think that you try and remain focused on what's right in front of you right now. And when it comes to all the exterior things, to the here and the now, they kind of need to, it feels like they're just background noise. They're just background things that, if they don't need your attention right now, you don't need to focus on them. You can focus on what's right in front of you, because that's what you can change right now. That's what you have control of. That's what you have the ability to work with and do with how you can or want to do things with. I know I said with a lot there, but again, it's all about doing what you can in the moment and not having to worry about all the fluff things. It's the maybes, the can be's, the would be's, the should be's. It's just focus on the now. It's kind of the advice that I'm getting here for you. Looking here now, let's look at your words of encouragement for the month of April. We have lighten up. So for those of you who are chronic overthinkers, as I think I know a couple Scorpios who are chronic overthinkers, I'm lighten up. Things are not, we don't need to think about everything and anything at the same time. This isn't anywhere, what is it? Everything, anywhere, all at once. It's the new, we don't need to think about all the possibilities. We don't need to think about the what ifs, the can be's, the should be's, the maybes. Think about, just lighten up, take things day by day, go with the flow of life. Whatever is right in front of you, try it. But don't let the peripheral things or items that are kind of on the edges weigh you down, because they're not right in front of you. So why are you picking them up? But the image that comes to my mind is, you're in a room and you are working on, or someone bent over a desk and they're working on like a clock. And on this clock, it's like you're working on it, you have your tools out, but then it's like, oh, wait, I have this sphere of oobly googly gook in it, and I want to bring it over here, and I need to hold it while I have the tool in one hand and the clock on the table, and I'm trying to like fix the clock, and then it's like, but I'm still holding the oogly googly gook orb, and I'm like trying to fix it, and it's like, if you put the oogly googly orb down, you're able to grab the clock and get at it at a different angle to fix it faster or work on it faster. You don't need to hold the oogly googly gook orb and the tool while you're working and like doing, moving your head and your hair and everything in between. I know you can't see me as I am like holding the orb in one hand and I have a tool in the other hand, like doing it, but like here on camera. So it's like I could be using both hands to pick things. I could be using both hands to pick things up and put them down. Instead, it's like I have one hand here and I have another hand here, and it's like I need to put things down. Like, so now I need to reach over here and put things over here. But when it could be like, I could just put it down here with two hands. So that's what I'm kind of getting for this grouping right now. It's like, focus on one thing at a time, please, and thank you. I know it can be difficult because we're chronic overthinkers. I put myself in that boat too sometimes. I'm like, I need to overthink everything. It's like, but you don't need to. Just everything kind of comes. Just focus on what you got right in front of you and you should be just fine. Alright, I'm going to grab one more tea leaf card here. Okay, so we have Unicorn that popped out. And that is, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Then we have Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So birth of something new here. And then we have Horse, a short journey. Okay, so you have some horse imagery over here. Got a horse over here. So horses might be a big thing for you. If you see horses, that might be like a sign of something coming or going, with the birth of something new, of a child or enterprise. For those of you who want to get pregnant, this might be a really good month for that. But really, this feels very much like you have a lot of things going on. There's stuff that it's like it could be that you're trying to start your own business or trying to start your own side hustle sort of type deal. And it's like, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. And it's like you're focusing so much on that like all of the other stuff, peripheral things, are just not a priority right now. So, but a lot of it is essentially just don't take yourself too seriously. Horses are a kind of a big motif for you this month. Really focus on the here and now, and there's a lot of people who are going to be looking to get your attention for different things, to do different things, and this month is really a time of just, I think, one, reevaluating your priorities and getting what you want and figuring out what you want, even though that there might be things that you want, but you might not want them right now, especially when it comes to this potentially incoming love coming in. And just lighten up a little bit. You don't need to take yourself too seriously on things, and you're doing a lot better than what you think you are, is kind of the last message I have here for you. So that's what I have. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below. Otherwise, if you guys want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. I have new content coming out all the time. So thank you again so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!